I was out with a friend recently, and I spiraled into a full-blown midlife crisis as I examined my life up until now. I was still living in rented accommodation, I wasn't financially wealthy, I was still single, and the scripts that I'd been writing were still being written and weren't on the desk of a Hollywood mogul. When I was younger, I thought that I would have some sense of achievement at this stage of my life. Welcome to Masculine Blueprint, where we redefine masculinity by striving, creating, and learning from our mistakes. Today, we're dealing with aging and the midlife crisis. It's something that, as I learned, can hit you like a train. It might be the realization that you're not as young as you used to be, the physical changes that come with aging, or societal pressures that make you question your worth, which at this stage of life can be mentally challenging. But as I've come to realize, aging isn't something to fear. It's a stage of life that can be embraced with the right mindset and strategies. Stick around as we count down the top 10 ways to cope with the midlife crisis and protect your mental health. Number 10. Acknowledge and accept the aging process. The first step to coping with aging is accepting it. Fighting against the inevitable only leads to frustration and anxiety. Studies have shown that those who embrace aging with a positive mindset report higher levels of life satisfaction and mental health. Actionable tip. Start by reframing how you view aging. Instead of seeing it as a decline, focus on the wisdom and experience you've gained. Write down 3 things you've learned or accomplished in the past decade that make you proud. Number 9. Address feelings of loss. Many men experience feelings of loss during the middle moments of their lives. Loss of youth, opportunities, or even physical capabilities. These feelings are valid, but dwelling on them can hold you back. A friend of mine once lamented, "I'll never be as fast on the football field as I was in my 20s. Yet he found himself giving advice to younger players on how to perform better and inspire them in ways that was never passed on to him. He found a way to channel his love for the game into a new role. Actionable tip. Identify one area where you feel a sense of loss and think about how you can reframe it. For example, if you miss playing sports, consider mentoring or coaching others. Number 8. Stay physically active. Physical changes are a natural part of aging, but staying active can slow the process and improve your mental health. Regular exercise reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety, while improving your overall well-being. Actionable tip. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's swimming, hiking, or yoga. Aim for at least 30 minutes of movement 5 times a week. And if you can't find the time, then do what I do, which is get off the train a few stops early and walk to your place of work or where you're supposed to be going. Number 7. Cultivate a growth mindset. Aging doesn't mean you stop growing. In fact, this stage of life can be an opportunity to explore new interests and skills. I'd always wanted to learn a new language, so I downloaded a language app and listened to it whilst on my way to work. It wasn't pretty at first, but the sense of accomplishment was worth it. Actionable tip. Pick one thing you've always wanted to try or learn, whether it's a language, cooking, or a new hobby. Commit to taking the first steps today. And if you're benefiting from this video, then don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon so you can get more videos just like this one. And to help support the channel, then click the links in the description. Number 6. Address societal pressures. Society often places unrealistic expectations on men, especially around success, physical appearance, and financial stability. Letting go of these pressures can free you to live authentically. A colleague of mine once told me how he downsized his life to focus on what truly mattered, spending time with his family and pursuing his passions. In his case, it was also writing. He reminded me of a tip that horror writer Stephen King once said, Protect your writing time. My friend goes to a coffee shop on Sundays and writes for a few hours. It might not seem like a lot, but every week he makes progress. Actionable tip. Reflect on what's truly important to you. Write down your core values and align your life decisions with them, not societal expectations. Number 5. Strengthen relationships. Midlife can be a time when friendships and relationships take a back seat to work and family obligations. But strong connections are essential for mental health. Research has shown that men with close friendships and strong social support are less likely to experience depression. Actionable tip. Reach out to an old friend or plan a regular get-together with your close circle. Even a simple coffee catch-up can make a big difference. Number 4. Focus on emotional intelligence. Understanding and managing your emotions can help you navigate the challenges of midlife with resilience and grace. My line of work can be very stressful, and once at work, I found myself snapping at a coworker because I was exhausted and inundated with tasks. Taking a moment to reflect helped me recognize the real issue and apologize. Actionable tip. Practice mindfulness or journaling to process your emotions. When you feel overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths and ask yourself, what's really going on? Number 3. Celebrate your achievements. It's easy to focus on what you haven't done, but taking stock of your accomplishments can shift your perspective. Gratitude practices have been shown to improve mental health and overall happiness. Actionable tip. Create a win list of your achievements, big and small. Keep it somewhere visible and add to it regularly. Number 2. Seek professional support. Sometimes the challenges of midlife require outside help. Speaking with a therapist or counsellor can provide valuable tools and insights. Therapy isn't just for crises. It's a proactive way to maintain mental health. Actionable tip. If you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed, consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Online platforms make finding the right therapist easier than ever. Number 1. Embrace change. Change is inevitable, but how you respond to it can define your midlife experience. Instead of fearing change, see it as an opportunity for growth. A mentor of mine once told me, life is like a book. If you don't turn the page, you'll never know what's next. That mindset helped him thrive in retirement. Actionable tip. When faced with change, focus on what you can control and look for the silver lining. Ask yourself, what new opportunities does this change bring? And for those of you who are still watching, thank you. Here's your bonus. Redefine and reshape success. Success doesn't have to mean climbing the corporate ladder or earning a certain amount of money. It's about living a life aligned with your values and finding joy in the present moment. Actionable tip. Write down your own definition of success. How does it differ from society's expectations as well as your younger self? Use this as your guide whilst moving forward. Aging isn't about losing who you are. It's about evolving into the person you're meant to be. By embracing emotional intelligence, strengthening relationships, and redefining success, you can turn midlife challenges into opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Which of these tips resonates most with you? Let me know in the comments. Until the next time.